Hello everybody and welcome once again to Timwe Presents, and today we are going to look at a hunt puzzle created by a member of the KTANE community that is not connected to the KTANE puzzle plethora. I have the link in the clipboard and I'm going to open it now. I have not seen the puzzle yet. I am going in blind and here we go. The puzzle is called Gang Signs. A puzzle by GhostSalt. I led those men through the extremes. Okay, so I see three different colors, red, green, and blue, two of each. Each of these hand signs have different numbers of fingers up. And then we have these numbers, 19, 3, 3, 3, 16, 13. Alright, so let's see if we can figure something out. So the first hand has all five fingers up, and the next hand has 1 and 2 up, and then we have 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have 1, 2, 3, and then we have 2, 3. Let's align that properly, and finally we have 1, 4, and 5, and that's a 13. Now if these numbers were letters, then that would be a Sierra, 3 Charlies in a row, probably not much. Yes, that's probably not what it is. Alright, so let's think. If these are binary numbers, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in fact, none of them have all of the... Oh, I see. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out whether the shown fingers or the hidden fingers are 0 or 1 in binary, but it makes more sense for the shown fingers to be 1s, in which case this would be, let's see, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, so that would be a 31, and then this would be a 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16. That would be a 24 if the first one is the most significant digit, but given that it's the thumb, it's possible to interpret this the other way, in which case this would be a 1 and a 2, so that would be a 3, and that would still be a 31. Right, then the next one would be that, which when read from left to right would be 15, and when read from right to left would be 31 minus 1, so 30. Alright, you know, while I'm going, I'm trying to figure out if there is any rhyme or reason to this. This is why I'm hesitating. So let's see, this is 24 minus a plus the 4, so 28. Or alternatively 31 minus 3. And the other way around, it's a 7. 1 plus 2 plus 4. And then we have this, which would be 1, 2, 4, 8. So that would be a 12. And then 2 and 4 would be a 6. Yeah, I'm really not seeing anything here, at least not yet. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 plus 3, and then, let's see, that would be 16 plus 8, which is 24 plus the 1, 25. Alright, so in neither column, all of the values are between 1 and 26, but of course we knew that from the start because we had a 31. And obviously if we were to read the ones as zeros instead, then these would both be zeros, so it would still not be in the range 1 to 26. Maybe these are, because it says signs, maybe we're looking at ASL, American Sign Language. No, yeah, this one. Wait a second, there is a nice chart here. So these are the letters, but I suspect that we're looking for the numbers, because you know the letters have shapes like the pinching in a circle, or some of them, the J and the Z even involve movement. So let's see how the let's look at numbers and see if I can look at that. Okay. Aha, okay. Alright, so yeah, that's interesting. So this is definitely a 5 then. And then just 1 and 2, that would be just the thumb and the index finger. None of these seem to have that. So I guess it's not that either. But this one here obviously would be a 4, that one would be a 3, that one would be a 2, and then 1, 4, and 5, which is actually kind of hard to do. You can't see me try and do it, but yeah, it's definitely easier to do this, you know, to pinch them together like this. But 1, 4, and 5 means, yeah, it's definitely none of these. So I guess that's not it either. Gang signs. Whoa, what could that be referring to? I led those men through the extremes. Definitely sounds a bit militaristic, and this font definitely has a sort of militaristic vibe to it. Okay, so maybe this is some kind of way to encode numbers, and I have to figure out what the code is. And once I've figured out what the I've not even looked at the colors yet. So I was wondering if the sort of greater 19, greater 3 is just a hint that this number is actually greater than 3, but I still have to figure out like what the actual number is. But then this number here would have to be pretty large. It would have to be at least 20. What kind of code could that be? And also the colors. I really have no idea how to bring the colors into this. Okay, I'm lost for ideas, so I'm going to ask the author for a hint, and I will be right back. Actually, before I ask the author, there is one other thing that I could try, which is to go to the KTANE repository and look for any modules that have any of these words in their names, such as gang or sign. Okay, time signatures. That one does not deal with colors, so I don't think it's that. Extremes. Yeah. I led those men. Yeah, no, I'm going to ask for a hint. Be right back. And here we are back with the puzzle. So the hint that I got from the author is that the flavor text is supposed to hint at a module that uses wires. And my first instinct was follow the leader, because leading some men. But it was confirmed that it's not follow the leader, and that I should focus more on the word extremes. So let's take a look at modules that have wire in their name. There is, of course, the vanilla modules, which is where all this wire craziness started. You know, let's include vanilla here, and let's sort these by date. Yeah. All right. Wire sequence. Could it be wire sequence? Wire sequence. The colors in wire sequence are blue, red, and black, and no green, so it's not that. And I believe wires doesn't have any green either, no. And neither does complicated wires. Wire placement also does not have any green. Perplexing wires definitely does have green, but the specific colors of the wires don't really matter that much. It's more the relation of the color to the color of an arrow. Or, yeah, so I don't think it's that. The wire would be a single wire. I don't know how the, you know, the numbers would go into that. Same for wire spaghetti. I don't think I've played skinny wires before, but that's just a list of if then else conditions, so, oh, but the font does seem to resemble, it's not the same font, but it does have a militaristic theme. So let's see. If there is one red, one black, one white, one green, and one orange, cut the red. Yeah, I still don't know how. And also, I forgot, the hint was to focus on the word extreme. So let's think some more. So in 7 wires, that's also just a list of if then else conditions, risky wires. Now this one has different rules for different numbers of wires, which means that there is one number of wires that is extreme, which is maximum. So let's see if the ID number, oh, there is an ID number involved. I see. If the diffuser fails the second or third gamble attempt, again, we have no information for that in the puzzle, so I don't think it's that either. Boolean wires, this deals with wires that you have to cut in order to form one of the shapes of the logic operators, which look like this. I don't think this module uses colors at all. Yeah. The only mention of green is for the quote-unquote submit wire, and red is the right, so it's not that either. Thinking wires, could it be that? Okay, so there is a flowchart involved. This module contains 7 wires with a 7-segment display. We have only 6 things here. It does deal with colors, but it deals with color mixing. So I would have expected cyan, magenta, and yellow to also appear in the puzzle. I suppose maybe we can come back to this later. Let's take a look at not wires word. I've never played this module. Okay, it requires a serial number, and we're not given a serial number, so it's not that. Not wire sequence. Okay. Okay, so I think I've seen this manual before. It deals with the actual words in this manual. So let's take a look at the first one, which is blue and greater 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So greater than 19 would be the entire rest of the sentence. Yeah, this doesn't seem to fit anything. Let's see, the color of each wire represents a paragraph, so blue would be this one. There will always be 3 wires on each panel. For each pair of letter and number connected, index that many words into the paragraph, indicated by the color. And if the word located contains the letter connected, so we would need the letters that are connected to the wires, and there are no letters given here in the puzzle. So I don't think it's that either. Not complicated or wire ordering. Let's see, not complicated wires. Again, this one doesn't use green, so I can safely ignore that. So that leaves only wire ordering. There are 4 colored wires, 4 colored displays, and 4 connectors. To solve the module, cut the 4 wires in order. However, you'll need to figure out how the wires are ordered. Right. Every color that appears on the module will represent a color from the table below on the right. Okay, so we have red, green, and blue. To find out what the ordering rule is, take the first display color, alright, so we would need some kind of display, and find its corresponding value in the color table. So let's say the first one here, blue, let's say that's the display color. Then multiply that number by the number on that display, repeat for the other 3. Take the first display color and find its corresponding value, then multiply that by the number on that. I see, so the displays have colors and also numbers on them. So again, I don't think it's that. So of course it's possible that there may be a wire module that doesn't have wires in the name. So let's make sure that we're looking at the description, so maybe the word wire occurs in the description of the module that we're looking for. Role reversal, interesting. Okay, okay, this has a text box where I can enter something. Oh, I see it. It's called role reversal because the actual instructions are on the module instead of in the manual. So it's not that, because the puzzle doesn't provide us with any such thing. The mod kit. Now, the mod kit is a very extensive manual. It has 32 pages. But it does say wires there. colorful wires on the second rather page. Yeah, this doesn't seem relevant either, and I don't think the author of the puzzle would want me to read through that entire manual. Or maybe they do. I don't know. Let's take a look at Forget Them All, which has why. Oh, I see. This is a boss module. That's why it has Forget in the name. And that uses quite a lot more colors than just red, green, and blue. So I don't think it's that either. Micro modules has a wire sort of subcomponent. Script wires. Right. If the name of the Right, so this requires some kind of name, so I don't think this is it either. The cube obviously has wires on the module, but they don't seem to, they don't really relate. Oh my goodness. Binary LEDs. That is the one that deals with red, green, and blue. It deals with binary numbers and wires. Oh, okay. It's because LED is LED. Binary LEDs. Okay, that was extremely subtle. But it's fair. I mean, I've used the word LED in another flavor text in my own puzzles to refer to LED encryption. So, I shouldn't complain. Alright, now obviously this is an embellished manual, so it has all the coloring. But let's go. Alright, so since these are from left to right, they are likely to be in the same order on the puzzle as they are on the module. So I'm going to assume that these numbers are the right ones. So in the blues, okay, so we're looking for something that has a 31. Right, so we have a 31 here, 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 and here. And then blue, and it says greater than 19. So the 12, right, in this row, the 12 is blue, which is not greater than 19, and similarly, oh, okay, 31 is indeed greater than 19, and then of course I was looking at the 22, because, you know, I didn't think about the 31 that's right there, so, but 22 would give us a letter, which would be Victor, so let's go with that for now. So next let's look at the 24, and I should probably write down the colors here, so that is blue, red, blue, 2 greens, excuse me, and a red. So for the next one we're looking at 24. Oh, here's another possible interpretation. Maybe we're supposed to look at the row where the blue one is 31, right, for the first hint. And then find another number that is greater than 19. But then we have two candidates, 22 and 30. And also 25 apparently. So I'm not sure about that. Alright, let's try this one, 24. Where do we have a 24? We have multiple 24s here, and we're looking for something greater than 3. Almost all of these numbers are going to be greater than 3. Oh, maybe it's not actually a greater than sign, maybe it's supposed to be a right pointing arrowhead. So maybe we're supposed to start here, and then go 19 spaces to the right. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now the module bounces back after this, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That would still give me a 22, so I'm still gonna go with the W. So I've arrived at the W in 2 different ways, so it must be right. Alright, so the next one is red, and it is 24, which would be this one here. And it says 3 to the right, so that would be a 5. VE is certainly a valid beginning of a word. Now let's look for a blue 15. That is in fact here, and we're supposed to go 3 to the right, so that would be a 12. I'm gonna call in Velcro, but I'm gonna look at the rest. So green 28, moving 3 to the right. Ooh, velvet. I call in velvet. That is my second guess. Right, then green 12, move to the right 16. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. No, that takes me back to the 12. So that is actually an L. I might have made a mistake, but let's take a look at the red 19, which is here. And we go 13 steps. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. That is a T. So I probably just made a mistake in the counting. So let's start here again. Green 12 and 16, right? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So I'm gonna say that is a bug in the puzzle. It should have been a 17, as in this number here, this 16. This should have been a 17, and with that, I claim that the answer is velvet. Thank you for watching. I will confirm with the author if this is the right answer, and if it is not, I will come back. But if this video ends here, then this is the answer. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again next time on Timwe Presents.